Welcome to Rod and Pollocks.
It's cold this morning. My face is numb and I can't speak properly.
It's very early.
It is. We got here. What time did we get here? 6.
It's 6 o'clock.
6. It's about -1. We're fishing the flood. We've got 2 hours of flood from now. We've got a slight chop. It was meant to be 3-4 foot, but it's a bit smaller than that. We're getting Michael a bass today.
It's starting the big bass hunt. Cod season's done for us.
Like I said, the are still about. You can get them on the rock edges. If you get a good sea, they will still be there. We're just not targeting them anymore.
That's a lie. Cod don't exist. I never seen one.
I caught quite a few good ones.
Well, if I can't see them, they don't exist.
Michael got none. Although I tell a lie, you got one of them.
I had 1 or 2 good ones earlier on.
Not this season.
2 pounders. I did at the start of the season.
Pound
and then it stopped.
Yeah.
So, but it's bass now.
The sun's coming up.
I'm not going to catch a bass for once. But yeah, we're all set up. We're in the water.
Sunrise.
We'll get back to these in a bit.
Fresh one this morning. 6 AM we started fishing the flood. It's -1, a little bit of wind, a little bit of chop. What was that, Michael?
Anybody else coming today?
No, I think it's just us. We're gonna get Michael a bass. We'll get you a bass, Michael.
I'm getting a bass, like it's happening.
Get in. How are you?
So we're a couple of hours in now and still no bass for Mick, or any fish of any type, or any bites. I haven't even got any snacks, with it being earlier. It's too early for crunchies and Twixes, and I just totally forgot to pack any food. We've got wet. It's even colder than it was. Not enjoying this one until the bass shows up. Then I might slightly enjoy it, but other than that, it's not a fun day, not worth the early morning. So rigs we're using today is just basic, as you can see, it's 2-hook flatter. There's my second hook there. 2-hook flatter, as we call it, the Widowmaker. This one's a little bit different. I'm trying circle hooks on as my main hook. So far, not really making much of a difference. 6-ounce grip lead, because there's a little bit of a tide pull. Probably downsized to a bomb and I'll be alright though. Baits, we've got a squid on my bottom, bluey on the top. We've also got a load of fresh ragworm, like 20 quids with a fresh rag. So far they're all doing nothing. We're not doing the cod season stuff now. We don't really bring lugworm anymore. No need for mussel. It'll be bluey, squid, ragworm. It's pretty much what we're going to use now until the summer, where it'll be on the rocks and we'll use ragworm, and that's pretty much it. And lures. We were going to try spinning for bass today, but it's still far too early in the season for that. We will give it a try soon though. I just realised I look wonderful here, squatting underneath my tripod, whilst Tom is over trying to cut an old fishing net away from a sewage pipe because we're counting the turtles and stuff. So yeah, that's the rigs we're using. We're both using exactly the same rig. 50-pound rig body, 50-pound hook snood, 3-hook swivel, triple swivel should I say. Simple, easy rig. Normally works a treat. Today, not so much. Still nothing. Well, cast number 4 now. It's that exciting. Tom's took a walk down the beach, just beachcombing for fish and tackle as you do. I don't know what's going on. The little fish touty thing that we use said that if we got here very early, that would have been our best possible shout today. So we got here very early. In fact, I was up at 5 o'clock this morning to get here, and no, nothing's happening. Tom's just filming a little bit. I think me and Tom are film each other. But yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just not happening yet. But it is very early into bass season. I know people are thinking, bass, what do you mean by bass season? Well, from the 1st of March, which we're now on the 3rd, I think it is now. From the 1st of March, you're allowed to keep 42 centimetre bass per day. And that's my goal, because bass is my favourite eating fish. Have you found anything interesting on your adventure?
Micks never caught a bass.
I wonder why I make this show with him, you know. I could have picked so many other people, but I chose him to be my friend. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, from the 1st of March you can now keep 2 42 centimetre bass, which is our aim, is to get 2 42 centimetre bass. At the moment we have 2 42 centimetre nothings.
Micks' aim is just to try and capture bass.
He walks through it. You know what it is? If I was bloody, what's his Batman, Christian Bale here, I would have went nuts for you walking through my shot, sound guy. But yeah, we'll try and keep this posted the best we can.
Not a great deal happening on the rods, so I went for a bit of a beach comb. It's always a good idea to check the high tide line, because you can find bits of tackle and stuff in amongst the seaweed. I've had everything from pulleys, sinkers, hooks, swivels, quick clips, everything, just little bits and pieces scattered along the beach. When you get snagged off, you've got to think at some point it's going to get washed up. But there was also none of that today either. What a great start.
So ladies and gentlefish, we've got something to play with today, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
The new Sakuma fire crystal.
Sakuma sent us this out of the goodness of their hearts for free, and then messaged her and said that we weren't allowed to say that. So from now on we're going to part ways with Sakuma, because I don't want to lie.
Yeah, we won't lie to you. We're not gonna, that's not what we're about. We did get this free off them. It's brand new out in the market. I've used Sakuma line for years. The main difference between this and the night crystal
is the colour.
It's orange.
That's it.
It matches. I do like orange. Yeah, it's Sakuma line. It does. You're using it. I'm not at the moment.
Hopefully it's not the same as the night crystal, because the night crystal, when you pull out of a snag about 3 or 4 metres up from the snap point, ends up being weak.
Yeah, it does get quite weak.
And then when you try and retie it, you get snaps. I've noticed that quite a lot of times.
But yeah, I'm going to get this on next week.
But I've got it on my reel. It feels all right. I mean, it feels the same as the other stuff. The only noticeable difference so far
is it's orange.
Is the colour.
The name.
I haven't been snagged yet, so I don't really know how it performs in that way.
I think you can buy this off the website. Honestly, for about 12 or 13 quid.
It's the same diameter. It's just a different colour.
Yeah, it's line. It does the job.
Did I mention they gave it for free and then asked for not to say that?
Yeah, so Sakuma, we don't really want to be sponsored anymore if you're going to make a lie.
Bye bye.
Sorry.
First fish of the day. Not the bass we came here for, but it's a decent sized flounder. That was caught on just ragworm on a 2-hook paternoster. Same rig we normally use on the beach for bass and flatties. But that's a welcome fish, because it felt we were going to have a blank, didn't it?
To quote Batman, it's not the fish we needed, but it's the fish we deserve.
Good size though.
It's a lovely size.
I'm definitely going to eat that one. Yes! Only blank for 1 week.
Well, as much as I'm happy for Tom catching a fish and we're having a fish on camera, for those of you who haven't noticed the pattern that tends to happen on this show, if I get the first fish, Tom has a good day. Apart from last week, that was just a one-off fluke. If Tom gets the first fish, I tend to blank. So I think I'm already starting to write this session off for myself now. But hopefully, this is all proven wrong and I don't have to use this segment. Well, what can I say about this so far? 1 fish from Tom. All the baits come back untouched. We're on to our last cast now. Dreadful. Oh, and the camera's running low on battery. So I'll cut this really short and probably catch up with you if we get another fish or if we're back in the car.
Well, as John Locker would say, whatever is up here is down there.
Which is nothing!
It's been terrible! Absolutely terrible.
What a...
Who blanked though? Yes,
I'm proud of it.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
proud of it.
Yes, you
the
did.
The bass have beaten me.
I didn't blank this time.
I'm at the curse of the new
Get in!
Well, that was rubbish.
Hands up if you hate fishing today.
Hands up if you blanked.
I'll keep my hand up. Hand up if you still haven't caught a bass. I'll get angry about that.
You just put it at me.
No, I was just going me. You know, me.
It was definitely you.
It was definitely me.
So was that 2 or 3 weeks in a row where it's been absolutely cack?
2 weeks, because you had that trip where we got all the bass, and then we tried
Private beach.
again, which was brilliant.
Crap.
Brilliantly crap, yeah, it was dreadful. And then today was probably one of our worst I think we've ever had.
I wouldn't care. The conditions looked really good as well. That was a good roll on. It was slightly overcast. We got here for 2 hours left of the flood and then fished it up and down, and it was absolutely rubbish.
It's the last time I look on the internet for bass fishing tips, which said be there early if you can get the first tide. If the tide can match the sunrise, which this one did for us.
So it's all your
It's all my fault, entirely my fault. Who would have known there was such a thing as fake news on the internet? So yeah, appalling.
Yeah, really bad. We tried ragworm, we tried bluey, we tried squid.
We tried all three of them together.
On the rig that we use most now, which is the 2 paternoster with 2 hooks.
Widowmaker.
Widowmaker, of course.
Some
If we're on a beach, that's the rig that I tend to use now. I use a pulley for the rocks.
I use a pulley if it's a bit of a bigger sea.
If I was fishing for cod on a beach, fair enough with a big bait, but anything else, you don't need it.
If you need that bit extra distance to get over the breakers or something, I'll still use a pulley, but Widowmaker is just to go to a rig. I did a little segment on it as well.
Right, we'd like to say a big thank you to our sponsors. We've got Bait Mate Fishing Solutions,
SOLENT SEAGOO,
MOONGLOW tractors, and that's it.
And tackle trays.
Aye. What's his name?
I think it's Peter McFarlane.
Peter McFarlane. He's got a company called Tackle Trays, and he contacted me last week to see if we wanted to try them out. So I've put one in my box. Michael hasn't because he's useless.
I haven't put it in yet.
And
it's going in though.
It's really good.
They're brilliant.
Aye.
We'll leave a link below.
Because my box was really untidy.
No, your box is immaculate now, mate.
It is now.
You have a nice, neat box.
Still smells like death, but it looks good.
You have a nice, neat box. That's smart. I've heard that before somewhere. But yeah, really like them. Are you going to do a little? We'll put a little photo of Tom's box after this so you can see what they look like, or you can talk about it.
And then once I've cleaned it out properly and it's camera worthy, I'll show you next week.
Oh, right. It'd be nice to see your box on film.
And I will get my box out next week.
But yeah, couple of shout outs. One to a group in the northeast. I think it's the Northeast Fisherman's Locker. He's been asking us for weeks to give him a shout out. There's your shout out.
Bosh.
And Fishing South Tyneside asked us for a shout out.
Also a Bosh.
There's your shout out. And happy belated birthday to Joe. There's your shout out. I promised you that one. You got any?
Support your local tackle shops.
Support your local tackle shops.
For us, it's McDermott's and Asherton and Sports and Leisure in Blythe. Class, good bait.
And I suppose flash fishing as well is quite
flash fishing as well. He's well priced.
That's what go to backup tackle shop.
For advice though, John at Sports and Leisure is
phenomenal,
unrivaled. Probably knows more. Probably forgot more than we know, any.
Oh, easily.
Aye.
But yeah, we'll.